So what else do you do when planning a book
And
launch? Do you have a checklist that where you as an author, do you have like a private checklist of, okay, this is how I'm going to start with this new book? Or how do you update your website and social media to feature the new book? Do you have like a Facebook banner, or what's your preliminary agenda when you first start?
well, there's a lot of different things to do, but basically I do follow a set agenda that I received, and I do a workshop on this myself, actually. About 6 months prior to the book release, I post a cover reveal. My publisher will send me my cover art, and if you're self-published, you can do a reveal on your own, because you want to build up anticipation way before the book comes out. You can add your story premise to the website, to your website, post your cover art on the website. I recently just had my webmaster post my cover art for In Love's Time, which is my next book coming out in December. And I will slowly start changing some of the imagery on there. And pre-orders are very, very important. I have rack cards made that I can mail to my influencers, asking them to pass those out, so people become, it's kind of a way to mail without using the mail in that way. I actually do target sending these to my influencers, and they will take them to bookstores, coffee shops, churches, wherever they feel they have the cards have a good chance of being received by a potential reader. And so I start doing this that usually about 3 to 4 months, 5 months ahead of time. So you're just building momentum here. And while that's going on, and you're doing this, you maybe start creating photography, start creating graphics for your book, and that way you're not rushed at the last minute, and you can put these in a file somewhere on your computer. Or what I've done is I put them on a hidden page in my website, and then when I'm ready, I just send this hidden link to all my influencers, so they can choose from the graphics that I've created to post, online. So you start getting all these things ready ahead of time, because it's going to be busy right around launch time for you.
Right.
And you don't want to be, I have to do this, I have to create these now, create under pressure. It's nice to just start doing them. And then if you have, say you do a book that involves a chef or cooking or something, then maybe you would want to make up some recipe cards, or anything that ties to your book. I will my last book, because it takes place in Scotland, I created some cute little bookmark charms with little Scottish thistles, because the thistle was important to the story, and I put them in little ribbons. And those I was able to, just pop in the mail. They're real small, so I could pop them in an envelope.
Cute.
Different things like
really
that.
Cute.
Or you can buy media too. You can buy like I've seen various things. You can buy little magnets to put in envelopes. Anything that you can send to people to promote your book, that'll keep your book on their minds. So and then just as we get closer, what I normally do is this last book, I set up my launch team kind of early, because I do have to give a list to my publisher early, and I just opened the group and started it. But usually about a month before the book releases, set up my Facebook group. I've got my list of influencers already that I say I had to give to my publisher. I send them the private invitation into the group, and we get in there, and it's, everybody is, of course, everybody that there knows everyone by now, but it's a way to, you just need to be present as the author, introduce everybody, have everybody share about themselves, because really it's kind of a party. You're having this big, wonderful party that's going to last, not only building the momentum up before the book release and their availability to read the book early and review it, but then also you want to run that, an extra couple of weeks after book release, because you are still garnering a lot of new potential readers. Your book's finally out there, it's finally official. So yes, after about 45 days, I usually have different contests. I do I have a Pinterest contest for best graphic. I love it when they create their own graphics with my book. And a couple other things that, like I said earlier, promotional prizes, like we keep track of how many shares somebody will do, or this thing, you know, and this is another thing that my launch team captain will keep track of for me. And then we add them up, and the top, you know, say the top 3 get prizes. And,
right.
it's
Anything
just,
to make it fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anything to make it fun, because they, you know, that's why they're there too. You know, they want to have fun. They want to connect with me. They want to connect with each other. And it's just grown through the years. And I also will have, I set my Facebook page, the group, not on secret, but on, I think it's on private. It's the one where they have to ask to join, but they can see it out there. And I will sometimes have several people that will request to join. And then I usually have the 2 or 3 questions. You know, have you read one of my books, or are you a reader, or, you know, are you on social media? Just, you know, whatever I want to ask them to make sure that, you know, that they're really interested in being on the launch team. And it's wonderful to have them on, because they just want to be on too, and they review the book, and they can participate in all the games and the prizes and everything else. And so, like I said, at the end, it's just, you know, it's kind of sad to leave, because we've been hanging out for 45 days together.
Right.
And then the next book, I will likely continue to do a fresh Facebook group with each book, and invite, you know, everybody. That way, you know, you can go through and clean up all your posts from the previous group, but I just like to start a fresh one and leave it out there. So
new group of people.
yeah, but it's a lot of fun. It's a way for you, the author, to really connect with your readers. I mean, in a very personal way. And I think I really enjoy that. I really do.